Hello everyone and welcome back to my YouTube channel, Olivia with Olivia's Romantic Home. Today's video, I'm going to be sharing with you guys some DIY Dollar Tree decor crafts. I love to share with you all how you can make your homes boutique gorgeous on a budget, and I truly believe that crafting and decorating is so good for your heart and soul. And hey, I would love to invite you guys to subscribe to my YouTube channel, join this crafting decorating journey. If you click the bell when you subscribe and click all, that will update you every single time I post a new video. I post several DIY videos a week on YouTube as well as several a day over my Olivia's Romantic Home Facebook page. I'm also hosting a $100 Hobby Lobby gift card giveaway. The winner will be announced on April 31st, so you guys check the social medias. I do love to announce that on the stories or just on my Facebook and YouTube page. So check out that. Don't forget to subscribe, and let's go ahead and jump into some crafting. Without further ado, plug in those glue guns, get out your glitter and paint, and let's get to crafting. For this Dollar Tree DIY, I want to share with you guys how you can decorate these Dollar Tree hoops and make a super trendy little beaded wreath. So you're going to see these out and about in all of your craft stores, and all you have to do is grab one of those little wreath forms from Dollar Tree and just gently take some wire cutters and cut it in half. And I'm going to use these beads. I actually found these on Amazon. I wanted kind of more of that farmhouse chic look. Now Dollar Tree does carry some beads, but they're colored, so it's up to you on what kind of look you're going for, but you can order a huge giant thing of beads off of Amazon, I believe for about $12, and I'll link some of my Amazon store down in the description box for you guys. But just take those little beads and thread them onto your wreath form. Once you get to the end of it, leave just a little bit of space. You can push those two together and then just use some wire to wire it back shut. And then I'm going to take this pretty little greenery. I actually had this. It was in an Amazon order with some roses that I ordered, working on some bridal stuff for a friend of mine. And I'm just going to take the greenery and pop it in to the end of the wreath, and adding just a little bit of touch of hot glue to kind of really get it in there secure. And you could even add a touch of wire, floral wire, if that would help. So I just want to put a little bit of greenery. Again, I am going for that farmhouse chic look with this. These are so pretty to pop into a little kitchen area. I think they would also be sweet in a baby's room. Although you'd want to make sure that those beads stayed on there really nicely. Maybe not a baby's room. Okay, but a little kitchen door wreath, or just any little space in your home that you kind of want that little boho chic, farmhouse chic vibe. Now I tied a cute little bow, and this is a striped bow, and here is how it turned out. Now I just popped it into this little space, and I put that little "when life gives you lemons, make something sweet" sign on there. I thought that was just a great mantra. It's one of my favorite signs. I picked it up from Dollar Tree multiple years ago. And then I'm going to share with you guys how to do the rest of these little they're kind of Pottery Barn inspired DIYs later in this video. But I hope you guys are loving this and are inspired to make a fun little spring summer wreath on a total budget. Now for this next Dollar Tree DIY, I want to take one of these Dollar Tree buckets and create kind of a Pottery Barn inspired lined basket. So you just take any kind of fabric, pop that into your little tin. And I had actually painted this tin white on Monday and shared it with a DIY for you guys on Tuesday. But I'm just going to take and push the little tea towel down into this to give it some lining. I almost chose lace, and that might have been a better option, but I wanted it to kind of look a little bit more kitcheny farmhouse to give you guys a little bit of a different vibe. I've been doing a lot of cottagey pink, and then for this video, I again wanted to give you guys a little bit of a different look. And so once once you have your tea towel popped down inside of your bucket, and you guys can use any bucket, grab something from the thrift store, Dollar Tree, whatever, and then whatever kind of fabric you love, but you're just going to hot glue the fabric in and around the top part of the bucket, and then trim off any of the excess fabric, because you're not going to need that, but you do need to make sure that your fabric is pretty far down into the basket lining, because you don't want to lose a lot of space. And these are so fun to use for decoration. Now, the next step I'm going to do is I'm going to add rope in and around the basket, and I was going to do something fun with the rest of that fabric, but I just set it aside. So this rope is actually from Harbor Freight, but Dollar Tree carries nautical rope. It really just depends on what you have on hand. I did a ton of basket crafts for you guys last summer, which you can tell that I'm probably getting amped up to do some more for you this summer. Pottery Barn has the most beautiful baskets that I see on their website, and I love to share with you guys how you can dupe them. But this is just going to be kind of a mini version of what they show, and it's going to have a little bit of my own twist. But you're just going to take the rope, and the secret to working with the rope is lots of patience. I've been recently watching a lot of elegance videos on how to have more elegant habits and to be just really feminine and elegant, and so I've been binge watching those. I'll try to remember who I'm listening to currently and drop it in the comment section for you guys below. But anyway, I'm just taking this rope while I'm listening to my elegance videos, and I'm hot gluing it. So you want to hot glue in small sections and then just push that rope down on top of each strand of rope. So you can see I'm hot gluing and then pushing, and then with my other hand I'm holding it as I go. And sometimes it will lift off, so just be careful and notice as you're twisting and gluing that rope doesn't lift off, because you want to keep it nice and steady in there. You can hear Benji Bear in the background. And here is how it turned out. I just popped in these cute little faux limes. These are also from Dollar Tree. I think they came in a bag last year. There were like 3 or 4 to a bag. They were selling them individually, but now they were selling bags of them. So I remember picking up some. I'm guessing that's what I'm remembering correctly. I don't know, last year was a little bit of a blur, but I think this is a fun little Pottery Barn basket dupe on a total budget. It only cost a couple of dollars with our tea towel and our bucket and our cute little rope. For this next DIY, I'm going to share with you guys how you can take an old plate, and this was a plate that I must have used to craft on, and it had seen better days. It had a ton of just icky paint spots and hot glue, and I got the idea to create like a really pretty little summer rope charger, something like you would see on Pottery Barn website, but we're going to do this on a total budget. And so I'm taking some of this rope, and again, I did get this lighter colored rope at Harbor Freight. It came in a huge giant pack for a couple of bucks, and then I also had some Dollar Tree nautical rope in my stash. And so basically what I'm doing right now with all my crafting supplies is I'm really trying to use up as much as I have before I go out and just spin and buy a ton more supplies when I already have stuff in my stash. I know that's really hard to do as crafters, and really I even find it hard as a woman in general. I really like to hang on to my goodies and think, oh, well, I could do this and that with it, and then I have a tendency to just really over accumulate, and I don't like that feeling. So I'm trying to be so much more intentional this year about how I go about my spending and also my crafting. And so anyway, I hope you guys are getting my drift. But anyway, I'm just going to take, and by hot gluing, and basically you just take and you wrap that rope around the center part of your plate or charger, depending upon what size you want to make. And so I had run out of that rope, so now I'm just going to add in some Dollar Tree nautical rope, and I'm going to basically make a two-toned one. And if you're into the boho chic, you guys, this is absolutely perfect. Now I will tell you, stock up on your hot glue guns when you do these rope crafts because even though they're not hard to do, they do take quite a bit of gluing. So you glue, you hold the rope, you glue some more, and you do want to be kind of patient. I have this sped up for video purposes, but you do have to kind of hold that rope, let it dry, wind it around, and then hold it and let it dry. But you basically just follow the original rope and keep going. Now, I went all the way to the edge, to the lip of the plate, but you could go even up underneath it if you wanted to. I didn't really feel like that was necessary. It would have been a bit of a hassle and just something I really didn't want to do, but I did go all the way to the edge of the plate, and I did, before I got to the edge of the plate, start a new piece. That way I had plenty to go around. And again, you guys are going to see these kind of rope decor pieces in and around your craft stores, Pottery Barn, all of those places, and you guys can really do these on a budget. Go to your local hardware store, get a jumbo thing of rope, or Dollar Tree, the nautical rope. Now, I will tell you that the hardware store rope is really hard to cut, so you're going to need really sharp scissors. The Dollar Tree nautical rope is way easier, but sometimes you can't find a whole bunch of it. So anyway, here is how it turned out, and I think this is really a fun and fabulous idea you guys can do on a total budget. Great for spring, great for boho, farmhouse chic. I'm loving this, and I hope you guys are loving it as well. For this DIY, I want to share with you guys how you can make a super easy little candle ring or just beaded ring. So I'm taking a piece of, this is just a zip tie. So you want to take and measure your zip tie around whatever you're making the ring for. And then I'm just going to slip the little wooden bead pieces on the zip tie. Now you guys, I have become so hooked on zip ties recently. I feel like they can do pretty much anything. I even think I have my license plate somewhat held up on a fairly nice car with a zip tie. So anyway, just take and run those little bead pieces through your zip tie, and then you're going to twist it around into a circle, and we're going to hook it together. Now, I will tell you that Amazon has a great deal on beads. So these are just regular old wooden beads, and they come in, I think there's like 100 of them, maybe for $12. Maybe there's not that many, but there is a super big ton of beads in the bead pack. And I used to buy the beads from Dollar Tree, and then I realized this was really a much better deal, and you got the wooden colored beads. So here is how it looks. Now, these are a little pack of candles. Again, I ordered for a friend of mine for her bridal decor, and they're a thinner one than the flickering flameless candles that I usually get, and I almost like them better because they're not as waxy. They're just more plastic, so they don't look quite as realistic, but I do like that you can kind of bumble them around and do things with them, and they don't get mussed up. I guess I can kind of be hard on my flickering flameless candles. So I'm going to link some flickering flameless candles also in my Amazon store for you guys, and you guys can find a link to my Amazon store in the description box of this video if you want to cruise around and see what I like to shop for on Amazon. I know we all have gotten a little bit hooked on Amazon. It's kind of a fun place to order, and some things you can just really find the best deals on. So anyway, as always, I ask you guys comment and let me know what was your favorite DIY in this video. And then I am giving away a $100 Hobby Lobby gift card giveaway. All you guys have to do to enter that giveaway is just subscribe to my YouTube channel and comment down below the answer to my secret question. So my secret question is, what is your favorite quote? What is your favorite quote when you need a little pick-me-up? I love that when life gives you lemons, make something sweet. So that's going to be mine for the day, but I want you guys to drop your favorite quote down below. Now, here's your puppy dog fix, Benji Bear. Here he is. So he has this little Starbucks drink, and I think that I got this. It's not an actual Starbucks drink, but it's like a stuffy. I think I got this, I want to say at TJ Maxx. But it is so adorable, just like he is, you guys. Oh my goodness. He is like my little best bud. I mean, he truly is. He's in my studio. He follows me around all day long. I think there's nothing better than a puppy dog, honestly. I think that they bring so much joy to us. And the other day I was actually even thinking, what if we all... Okay, it's called a bark brew. That was so funny. But what if we all loved like puppy dogs? Like, he loves me unconditionally. He waits for me at the door every single night, no matter what kind of mood I'm in. He is so happy to see me. He's got that little wagging tail. You know, I think I strive to love people as much as my puppy dog loves me. I just think that it's so precious. And so then also I wanted to put this little clip in here of, see, this is him all cuddled up by the couch. It was actually rainy today. I still have to try to take him on his little walk to go to the bathroom. He goes out in the backyard, but he likes to go on a bigger walk out front. But there's his little bunny toy, and he's all cuddled up. This is when he was just taking a little rest. I love his little look. Look at that look. He's like, don't touch my bunny toy, Mom. That's all mine. So anyways, I hope you guys are having a gorgeous, blessed day. I hope these crafts have blessed you, and I hope my encouragement always blesses you. And I love y'all, and I'm really, really thankful for you guys. I'm thankful you're here. I'm thankful you clicked on this video. And I hope no matter where you're at, you keep putting one foot in front of the other. We're all going through something. So keep your head up, stay strong, and you got this. Thank you all so much for joining me on another fun and fabulous crafty decor adventure. It is a true blessing and honor to have you all here. Hey, listen, if you all are new, I'm Olivia with Olivia's Romantic Home, and I love to inspire you guys to create a beautiful, gorgeous home on a budget. And I would love to invite you all to subscribe to my YouTube channel. If you punch the bell and click all, that will just update you every time I post a new video. Subscribing is totally free. And can I tell you guys what a true blessing and honor it is to have you all here. From everybody that has been here at the beginning of my YouTube journey up until now, thank you. Your love and kindness and all of your sweet comments and support. I love hearing from you all. I love reading your comments, and they just fill my heart with so much joy. Truly, I am so thankful for you all and so thankful for this community. So I would also love to encourage you guys to use your voice for good. And I try to say this in a lot of my videos, but remember that you all have a voice. If you're watching this video, you have the option to comment. You guys can always comment something kind on my video, on somebody else's video, on a Facebook post that you see. Maybe your friend looks cute in an outfit or they have a sweet family. You know, leave something precious and kind that will build somebody up and uplift somebody. I know in this world we are all just so into our social media, you know, whether it be Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, TikTok, whatever. And we can sometimes see things that we don't like out there. And maybe that might rub you the wrong way, or you don't like that political post or whatnot. But I can give you just a little tip of advice, and that is going to be to keep scrolling. You don't need to leave a negative comment, I promise you. There's always the option to mute something or unfollow something or hide something. That way you don't hurt somebody's feelings, especially if you're on a Facebook friend page. Maybe you don't agree with them. That's okay. We don't always agree on things. It doesn't mean that you still can't love that person. But I just feel like in this world today, we need to put out more love and joy. So when we send out love and joy, we're going to get love and joy back. A lot of times, maybe not always, but we want to love like God loves, and that is unconditionally. And so just let me give you this little tip is that, you know, when you heart somebody's post, or maybe you send your mom a sweet message, maybe you send your daughter or your son something nice, or your husband, or one of your best friends, that's going to uplift them because there's power in the written word. So remember that. Always do your best to be kind, be elegant, use good manners. That's my little tip for you guys for today. I hope you guys enjoyed the crafting and decorating. It is so good for my heart and soul for me to craft and decorate. So I encourage you guys to do the same, and also give yourself some grace. We're all on a different journey with our crafting and decorating and with our life in general. So don't forget to also to keep putting one foot in front of the other. I love you all so much. I'm so thankful for you all. I'm hugging all of your hearts so tight. And until our next video, remember, be kind to yourselves and be kind to one another. Talk to you guys very soon. Bye-bye. That I love you.